Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. With the current Polkadot parachain slot auctions going live, I just want to cover a Kusama based project which is also competing in Polkadot in the form of a different name, and this project is called the Shiden network or the SDN token, right? So just so you guys know, Shiden network is a Kusama parachain, and its cousin or sister project called Aster is currently trying to become a parachain on Polkadot, and we'll cover about that particular token in a separate video once it's won a slot auction. But for now, let's cover Shiden network or the SDN token, right? So as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website shiden.aster.network in order to learn more about this project, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on information presented on CoinMarketCap's page for this token. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Shiden network? Shiden network is a multi-chain decentralized application layer on Kusama network. Kusama relay chain does not support smart contract functionality by design. Kusama network needs a smart contract layer. This is where Shiden networks comes in. Shiden supports Ethereum virtual machine, WebAssembly, and layer 2 solutions from day one. The platform supports various applications like DeFi, NFTs, and more. Okay, so Shiden network is basically a platform or a project that focuses on creating a multi-chain decentralized application platform on the Kusama network, right? If you guys don't know, Kusama is basically the sister project of Polkadot. It's an unaudited version of Polkadot, but it's pretty much the exact same carbon copy of Polkadot. The only difference being that Kusama is used as a testnet, and therefore any projects that are participating in Kusama parachains are also kind of like the testnet versions of the original project, right? So as I mentioned before, Shiden is actually trying to compete in Polkadot in the form of Aster, which is the main project, and Shiden is its testnet. So Shiden is already a relay chain on Kusama, and its main focus is to become a multi-chain decentralized application layer, right? And its main value proposition is that Kusama's relay chain, which is the main kind of like the backbone chain of the Kusama ecosystem, doesn't necessarily support smart contract functionality by default, right? So Shiden's role here is to try to make Kusama's relay chain as a smart contract compatible blockchain in and of itself, which will basically mean that you can literally do DeFi on the Kusama blockchain, which is the relay chain itself, directly thanks to Shiden network, right? Otherwise, Kusama doesn't really allow for DeFi applications or smart contract functionality to be built on top of the relay chain, right, by design. But Shiden network aims to solve just that problem. And also, Shiden network basically supports Ethereum virtual machine compatibility, which means it allows for popular dApps that are already existing on the Ethereum blockchain to be easily ported to Shiden network, due to its unique compatibility. And it also does this for any form of WebAssembly, layer 2 solutions, and so on and so forth, right? So these are the different types of projects that can basically these are different types of platforms that can basically allow for projects to move from Ethereum blockchain in order to access the Kusama ecosystem through Shiden network's Ethereum virtual compatible machine, right? So they also enable support of DeFi, NFTs, and several other projects as well. So pretty much like every other blockchain, you can pretty much do DeFi and NFTs within the Shiden network itself, right? So that's pretty much the overview of Shiden network. So let's go to the website itself to see what other information that they have. Right off the bat, they have a pretty cool website with a nice design, background design. I really like this design. So It's one of my favorite websites that I've seen. So it's a multi-chain dApp hub on Kusama. Pretty straightforward. Smart contract platform natively supporting Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly. So it's mainly a smart contract platform, and it allows for smart contracts to be ported to the relay chain of the Kusama blockchain as well, right? So if you click on the use app, you can basically use their smart contract interface. Building the premier multi-chain smart contract platform on Kusama network. So Shiden network is a multi-chain decentralized application layer on the Kusama network. So this is the exact same paragraph that we already read before. So I'm just going to skip that. If you see, they are basically on the Kusama blockchain. They are working with Ethereum 2.0 to kind of like be a multi-chain, in the Ethereum 2.0 ecosystem as well, which is currently not live, but it will soon be. They're also, working with Cosmos, which is another kind of like a famous blockchain, Secret Network, as well as many other blockchains as well, right? So they are a multi-chain, cross-chain compatible project. What makes Shiden unique? So again, it's a multi-chain project building bridges to various blockchains, including Ethereum, Secret Network, Cosmos, and so on. And you can also see that they have highlighted the fact that you can get a basic income for developers. So again, developers are obviously like using multiple different venues within the cryptocurrency ecosystem and blockchain ecosystem to make passive income without having to do a lot of work. And one way to earn a passive income, not only for developers but for everybody else, is through Shiden network, because they are offering SDN rewards to people who stake their SDN tokens, right, on favorite dApps, so that both nominators and dApps developers can earn Shiden tokens. Again, it's also unique because the fact that they have advertised this on their website directly, stating that they are offering basic income for developers, which is something that many projects don't do, right? Many projects would literally call the same function as staking rewards or staking functionality or something like that, but they are literally titling it as basic income for developers, which is a very strong way to kind of attract people, because it's definitely an opportunity for developers, and not only just developers but also for retail investors, like everyone, like including you and I, to earn some really consistent basic income thanks to Shiden staking opportunity, right? So SDN staking opportunity. So that's a very nice way of calling that. So multi virtual machine. Shiden natively supports both EVM and WASM. Ethereum compatibility is just a day one for Kusama parachains. Again, obviously, they are trying to not just support the Ethereum virtual machine, because if you see, Ethereum virtual machine has its own limitations. One of the main limitations that Ethereum virtual machine has is it definitely is a slow kind of like a system, which if you're compatible with EVM, just because you are a very fast blockchain, that doesn't mean that you can make all the dApps on your blockchain that have completely ported from Ethereum run in a super fast manner. That's because Ethereum virtual machine itself has its own limitations that prevents the transactions to reach a maximum value, right? So that's why projects these days, mainly projects that are building on Kusama, are basically focused on not only being EVM compatible, but they're also compatible with other virtual machines as well, right? So that's why they call this as a multi-virtual machine. And as they say, Ethereum compatibility is just day one for Kusama parachains, which means Ethereum compatibility is just a drop in the bucket for every project that's building on top of Kusama, because Kusama basically allows them to kind of like be compatible with multiple different virtual machines, and that's also applicable for the Shiden blockchain as well, right? So those are some of the key main unique value propositions of Shiden network, and that's why it's a very interesting project that I think every project on the Kusama and Polkadot ecosystem is a very interesting project that can definitely do a lot of wonders for investors, early adopters in the future. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like there's a lot of upside for Shiden network specifically, right? So how to deploy dApps? So this is like information for developers or people who wanna build dApps on top of the Shiden blockchain. So you can read through this information. I'm not going to do that right now for the purpose of this video. And if you see, you can learn how to participate in crowd loan and learn how crowd loans work, unbond your KSM tokens. You can learn how to use the Polkadot.js wallet, which is similar to MetaMask but a little bit more complicated. And if you also see the backers wise, this project is backed by several popular venture capitalists, including the noteworthy Binance Labs, which is again a venture capital arm of the Binance exchange, centralized exchange. And this also definitely puts this token on the front line of being a Binance listed token, right? So Binance doesn't necessarily invest in a lot of projects, but when they do, there's a high chance that those projects can definitely get a Binance listing pretty soon. And since Binance Labs has listed has invested in Shiden, there is a high chance that Binance exchange, centralized exchange, can get a Shiden token listing as well, right? So that's something that you guys need to bear in mind. And apart from that, you have all other less well-known venture capitalists who have also invested in this project. So that's a pretty good indication that this project is a project that a lot of venture capitalists trust on. And if you see, they are also supported by Microsoft for startups. So that's a huge deal. They are supported by Substrate Builders Program, Web3 Foundation Grants Program, Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator. So again, this is a huge deal because Microsoft is obviously one of the most well-known companies in the world, and them supporting this project is definitely a big deal. And also Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator is also a well-known name, just because of the fact that anything that comes from Berkeley, California, including the University of California, Berkeley, they all involve themselves in high tech and disruptive technologies. And the fact that this group is supporting Shiden also shows that they definitely have a lot of things going on within their new blockchain. So overall, I think it's a very powerful thing for Shiden that so many venture capitalists as well as other projects are supporting this particular blockchain, right? And if you scroll below, you can also see some of the other information as well, which will help you to understand about this project and the Kusama and also Polkadot's version of this project, which is Aster, right? So overall, this is a pretty good website for understanding the basics of Shiden. You can also go through their documents to understand more and read through their white paper as well. But it's a very good quality project that has won a Kusama parachain slot, and its sister project, which is even more anticipated to win a parachain slot auction, is Aster, and that's currently in the crowd loan phase right now, right? So if you go to the CoinMarketCap page for Shiden Network, this token is currently ranked 321st by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at $3.48 at the time I'm making this video, with a 2.02% decrease in the past 24 hours. Again, this is one of the biggest best times to buy this token. I'll show you the charts shortly, but this token is pretty much in a downward trajectory right now, and a lot of people who got this token as a parachain reward for locking their KSM tokens. Many of them are known to be selling their tokens, but the problem is that Shiden is a very powerful project, and I believe that a lot of projects in the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem, in fact, I believe all the projects in the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem are going to have their own bull run, and that's going to definitely drive the price of the tokens extremely high, including the token Shiden as well, right? So that's just my personal opinion, guys. But if you take the market cap, it's $194.193 million in market cap. It's a quite a bit decent market cap token, not too small and not too large. It's somewhere in the sweet spot, and I believe that this is still a very good project that can definitely grow in value, and it will attract a lot of market cap as well, right? So since Binance Labs is invested in this token, I think a Binance listing will significantly increase the market cap of this token, and I think it can easily bring the token to about $250 to $300 million in market cap immediately after the Binance listing, right? So since this token is not yet listed on Binance, you're still pretty early, and now that this token is trending in the downward trajectory, I think this is a better opportunity to look into this token as well, right? So if you take a look at the max supply, only 70 million tokens are in kind of like a max supply, which is a very good number. It's definitely within the sweet spot for me personally, which is again 100 million tokens as max supply. It's the maximum limit that I'm willing to go when it comes to tokenomics wise, and this token is definitely well below the 100 million token max supply mark, because I think scarcity must be built into the token itself in order for the token to be successful, because if all fundamentals fail for the token, the scarcity itself will be a good driver for price, and that's what as brutal investors we should be aware of, right? So since this token has a really good max supply and the circulating supply is also 80% of its max supply, which means this token is literally a very strong tokenomics player with a very scarce token supply as well, right? So there's not a lot of tokens to be minted or mined. There's just 20% of the tokens remaining, and I believe most of the 20% of the tokens are going to be rewarded as staking rewards for stakers. This token is literally not been spoken about by anyone right now. With such good tokenomics and such good fundamentals, with such good venture capitalists backing this project and even supporters for this project, I think this token has a lot of room to grow and explode, right? But that's just my opinion, guys. When it comes to the chart itself, if you see the all-time charts on CoinMarketCap, you can clearly see that this token is pretty much at its all-time lows right now. Again, for a project that is of the Kusama Polkadot ecosystem that is at its all-time lows, that's a huge deal. Again, if you see the price of this token was trading at $6.74 as of 30th of August 2021. Again, not too far away, but it was volatile immediately after the price started trading in markets. It reached relative lows of about $4.31 early September, and then reached a peak and then went back down, touched the $4.07, and then made an all-time highs of about $8.02 as of 12th of September this year. And then the token literally started going on a downward trajectory, and even now it's pretty much at a low point, right? If you see, this token went as low as $3.15. It kind of recovered slightly, but then I think it's still going to go down. I think this token will easily touch the $3 mark, and maybe if you're lucky, it will break below the $3 mark as well. But again, overall, if you see, the price chart is showing that this is in red. It's been in the red zone for a long time, and I think you only buy the red, right? So that's basically my motto, at least, and I believe that this token, having such strong fundamentals, such strong tokenomics, is a part of the Kusama Polkadot ecosystem, which I strongly believe will have its own bull run. It seems like there will be a very big bull run specifically for the Kusama Polkadot ecosystem tokens, and that's going to drive the token price of Shiden to the moon. I'm literally super confident with this project, and I believe that this project is definitely going to go up in value. And buying this at this low level price point is a opportunity to make a lot of gains. Again, that's just my personal opinion, not financial advice, but this is a really good entry point for this token. You can literally, if you are confident in buying this token after doing your own research, you can literally close your eyes and put your money on this token. And if it makes at least a 2x in the upcoming months, this token will minimum net you a really significant gain in the minimum, right? On the maximum side, you'll get a really comfortable gain, right? But that's just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. If you go to the Bitcoin comparative, this token was also very volatile in the Bitcoin comparative initially. It was initially worth 14,000 Satoshis per token. It went down to a low of about 9,300 Satoshis. It also went up, reaching an all-time highs of about 17,000 Satoshis per token. And then since then, I think this token is being dumped by a lot of people who got this token for free, not really for free, but for bonding their KSM in the crowd loan. People who got this token, they literally dumped this token, and that's exactly what we are seeing right now. It's a gradual dump, and I think this is similar to what we'll see for Polkadot based parachain tokens as well, right? I believe that any Polkadot parachain projects that reward tokens to its contributors will get dumped because the contributors definitely don't necessarily have the patience to wait for a massive rally, right? That's one of the reasons why projects like Shiden and even Moonbeam and Moon River and what is it other token called Karura. Yeah, all three of them were also experiencing a downward trajectory, right? So when it comes to Bitcoin comparative, again, you can clearly see that this is still at its all-time lows in Bitcoin comparative, reaching 5,712 satoshis as of today, and I think it will still go lower. But again, this is pretty much the all-time lows as of now for dollar comparative and Bitcoin comparative, and it's a really good opportunity to get into this token, right? Again, if you're comfortable with this project and if you believe in this project. So when it comes to markets, you can pretty much get this token from KuCoin, which has a lot of liquidity. You can also get this from Kraken as well, using US dollars or euros, and Gate.io, where you can get this with USDT or ETH or Bitcoin itself, right? So these three exchanges should be way more sufficient to get this token, because I wouldn't really go below the MEXC mark. But even MEXC, if you have this in Kraken and KuCoin, why would you go to MEXC, right? But overall, you can clearly see that this token is not really listed on any major exchanges such as Binance, OKX, OB Global, or even Coinbase, which I'm pretty sure that if Binance lists this token, it's only going to be a matter of time before Coinbase lists this token as well. And with the Coinbase listing and a Binance listing, I would probably project the short-term price appreciation for this token to be at least $10 per token. And that's in the short term, but in the mid to long term, this token can easily cross the $15 to $20 mark. And if you're lucky, it can easily go through the roof and reach $25 per token as an all-time highest during its own Polkadot and Kusama bull rally, right? Which will definitely happen pretty soon, right? And again, these are all just price speculations because of the fundamentals and the tokenomics that this token has. And again, even though they are speculations, there's highly unlikely that this token is going to fail, because this token is a very good project that's invested by a lot of investors who trust this project, and a lot of supporters from the community who also support this project as well, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm definitely going to buy a decent bag of this token. I'm basically going to buy a decent bag of all the Polkadot and Kusama projects that I really like, and all the projects are really good. And I believe that once all the Polkadot parachains are live, then that's basically when the actual game will start when it comes to the bull rally for this particular ecosystem, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.